you? It's Paula Connor here with Elevate Me Hub, and I'm back to do a little video today. And this one is about telling the truth. Telling the truth. With everything that's going on in the world today, all of the information that's coming in, you're hearing misinformation and disinformation, and it's really hard to tell what is true and what is not true unless you've learned how to discern the truth. But the other thing I want to let you know about, or really to bring up, is, the Schumann resonance is off the charts. There is so much light coming into this planet, whether it's from M-class flares, C-class flares, geomagnetic storms, the Schumann resonance, because we're getting it from the cosmos as well as we're getting it from Mother Earth. And it's all to support the evolution of our consciousness, the waking up of our consciousness. So you might feel heart palpitations in the chest area. I have folks are reporting to me, that they woke up and all of a sudden they've got a really swollen knee and then it disappears the next day. This is what's happening with all of this energy. Everything that has been hidden in the shadows is coming up to be seen, so it can be seen and healed and released. So even if you think about all the deep fakes that are happening right now with AI, it's hard to tell if it's a real artist or if it's an AI artist. It's just been photoshopped, videos and whatnot. It's really important that you learn to discern the truth. And I was asking, what can I do? What's the best thing that I could do right now to serve humanity in my own little way? And so this is what came out, was the importance of speaking the truth. Now, it's not your truth, because your truth can basically be your opinion. So we have to be careful about that, because truth is eternally true. It may be true that the fish at the fish market today has been spoiled and you will get food poisoning, but that's not eternally true. That is not true for every fish market and every time that you've purchased something. So we want something that is true. That's the truth. All right. So here's the question of the day. Do you tell lies? Do you tell lies? Even the little white lies. And in Britain, we called them fibs. Fibs. Little fibs, little lies. Do you lie? Because if you tell fibs, lies sound so harsh, but if you tell fibs, if you don't tell the truth, if you alter the truth slightly, what you're doing is you're agreeing to the idea of lies. And at the end of the day, everything is just an idea. So you're agreeing to the to lies in your reality, your world, and the one that we all share as a collective. So you have an idea of the way that you think. That's you. You add your friends. You're like-minded. That's a small collective. And then you add 8 billion people. That's the collective consciousness. But if we have millions and millions, if not billions of people on this planet that are okay with the ideas of lies, then we have a reality, a shared consciousness construct that agrees to lies. It's basically you're saying to the universe, I'm totally okay with lies. I tell lies, you can too. You're telling the universe that it's okay to lie. You're totally fine with the idea of lies, with deceit and deception. Yes, I lie, so you can too. But that extends to the gardener, the dealership, the car manufacturer, the baker, the food maker, the politician, the lawyers, the police, firefighters, parents, teachers, your family, your children, all the people that you interact with in your life. If you're okay with lying, then they are okay with lying to you. You're okay with the idea of being lied to. Does that make sense? When you're okay with the idea of lies, you're basically saying that it's okay for all the other people to lie to too. Do you remember when we were told, I think it was the VW company, think they were lying and got caught lying about their gas mileage or diesel consumption or whatnot. Turned out to be a lie. There was a massive lawsuit and they ended up having to pay out a lot of money. How do you feel when someone lies to you, when you know they lied? How does it make you feel? Will this medicine make me sick? How do you feel if that was a lie? If you were lied to, that something that was recommended, was told it was okay, and then with further study, with further information, it turned out that it was not true. How do you feel? Does that make you feel sick? Someone would tell you, an untruth. Trust is huge, 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 huge. And if we cannot trust ourselves or each other to tell the truth, then we're living a massive lie. We're living in a massive universe. That's okay to be. It's okay for everybody to tell a lie. We have to remember, you get back what you put out. So if you lie to others, you're going to experience that. When you tell the truth, you're going to experience that. This is a universal law. It's kind of like a bylaw. It's karma. It's a law of cause and effect. And it's not for punishment. It's so that you can learn what happens when you take an action. When you do that to another, it comes back and you go, oh my goodness, I didn't mean to do that. I'm so sorry. I'm going to make a new choice. What you put out, you get back. And that is why it is so good and best for you to keep your eyes on your own paper. You do you and let everybody else figure out their own stuff. You've got you to contend with. You have enough to deal with yourself, your own behavior, your own blind spots, your own echo of your thinking in your mind, your beliefs, your own stuff. You have enough on your plate dealing with your own belief system and your own judgments. Let people be themselves. Eyes on your own paper. Focus on yourself because it's always an inside job. Focus on loving and accepting you fully. You cannot be at peace with another if you are not at peace with yourself. I'll say that again. If you are not at peace in your own world, you can't close your eyes. And there be silence and peace within your own being. If there's turmoil, if there's frustration or worry or whatever going inside your own being, you're bringing that with you out to the world in every single interaction that you have. If you can't be at peace with another, you cannot be at peace with yourself. And if you cannot find the divinity within yourself, the connection to your creator, your higher self, the monad, if you can't see that, feel that within yourself, it's going to be very difficult for you to find that with another, find that with someone else. As soon as you see the divinity and perfection within yourself, you'll see it everywhere and in everyone. And then you'll stop judging the sinner and making the sinner the sin. Said another way, the individual took an action that you're judging and going, that was wrong. You don't make the individual wrong. It was a choice they made based on their experiences, their education, whatever it is that was going on in their world. And that's why eyes on your own paper, because you can't possibly know what another is going through or how they are challenged. They're in their own process. Stay with your own. So would you like to live in a reality, a shared reality where people tell the truth? It's not dangerous to tell the truth. It's safe to tell the truth. And you may say, well, what if it hurts somebody's feelings? Because somebody asked me that last week. Well, what if someone asks you a question you don't want to tell them the answer because you're going to hurt their feelings? Well, that's where we need to use our common sense and our compassion. If somebody asks you a simple one that was used as an example last week was, well, what if someone says, what do you think I look like in this dress? Do I look fat in this dress? I think that was the example that was used. Well, I mean, you could answer truthfully and brutally and say yes. That's not nice, is it? It's not very kind. You could say instead, I'm not saying that you lie, and I'm saying you be compassionate. I don't prefer that one as much as this other one. This other style tends to suit your body frame much nicer. But how do you feel in it? It doesn't really matter what I think. It's what you think. It's, the opinion here is what the individual wearing the dress is what matters the most. How do you feel in the dress? That's the best way, right? Because we have to remember the people that complain or the ones that mind don't matter. And the ones that don't matter don't mind about. Is that the way to do it? The ones that mind don't matter, and the ones that don't mind are the ones that matter. That was what it was. You can share your opinion. I'm not too fussy on that dress, but you don't have to say, yeah, you look, that wouldn't be very nice. Treat others as you want to get treated too. Do you speak up for yourself? Do you have boundaries? Can you say, no, I'm not doing that? Are you comfortable saying no when you need to? Because we have to have boundaries, because people can take, we treat people how to treat us. We teach people how to treat us based on what we're good with, what we're not good with. Are you good to speak up, or are you shy and don't want to speak up? Because it's important for you to be able to speak freely. And this is the expression of this throat chakra. And it's good to wear a gem on your neck. I'm using this beautiful moonstone. I've been wearing this since 2014, got it in Peru, because I like the blue throat chakra gem here. So are you comfortable saying no to something that you don't want to do, that you're obligated to do? It's worse to say, yes, I'll do that for you because you feel obligated, and then you complain and bemoan the whole time. That's not a good solution. Don't do that. You're better off saying, I am not available to do that for you at this time. I agree to this, but I absolutely disagree and will not agree to that. Most of the time, the ones that matter don't mind, and the ones that mind don't matter. I mentioned that just before. And this is, excuse me, just some food for thought I wanted to ponder on today for you to have a look at today. Perhaps take a note of where you do tell the little white lies and make a choice. If you want to live in a world, in a reality where it is honest and truthful, then agree to tell the truth, and only the truth and nothing but the truth, and that you will only speak with kindness and compassion. And if you're going to hurt someone, you say nothing. If you don't have anything nice to say, you don't have to say anything at all. That is the preferred reality I certainly would like to. So I am going to now do a 45-minute, maybe an hour tops. I have no idea how long it's going to be. I'm going to record it now. A little Kundalini yoga session for the throat chakra to charge it up, to clear it, to help you speak more of your truth. And so pause the video, go get your comfy stuff, and come work out with me. It'll be a little bit of a warm up, and then we're going to do some stuff specifically to help charge throat chakra so that you can establish very clear boundaries. You can speak freely. You can learn to be listening at the same time that you're talking. And I'll see you in a bit. Thanks.